Myself, Megha Rathod. I am teaching maths in LP Savani Vidya Bhavan. Today we start chapter number 7, Triangles. In chapter number 7, Triangles, first of all, we discuss about the important knots. First, two figures are congruent if they are of the same shape and of the same size. If given the figure, his size is same and shape is also same, then we can say that two figures are congruent. Second number, two circles of the same radii are congruent. If we take the radius of two circles same measurement and we draw the circles, so these two circles are congruent. Two squares of the same sides are congruent. If we take a squares and each side's measurement is same, so we can say that two squares of the same sides are congruent. If two triangles ABC and PQR are congruent under the correspondence A correspondence P, B correspondence Q and C correspondence R, then similarly it is expressed as triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. First, now SAS congruence rule. If two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. This is the SAS rule. You have to learn this rule. So many times asked in the exam, write the SAS rule. At that time you have to write this rule. AAS congruence rule. If two angles and one side of one triangle are equal to two angles in the corresponding sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. This is the AAS congruence rule, means angle, side congruence rule. Now next, in congruent triangles, corresponding parts are equal and we write in short CPCT for corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Here you have to write so many times in the sum of the solutions. You have to write CPCT. The meaning of the CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Next, each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. If the triangle is equilateral triangle means all sides are equal, then the angles are also equal. So each angle is 60 degree. Here important knots is completed. And now we start the theorems. Here also 2-3 theorems we have to write with proof. And other theorems we have to write only statements. Now theorem 7.1, ASA congruence rule. Here theorem 7.1 is the ASA congruence rule, means angle side angle congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of the other triangle. This is the angle side angle congruent rule. Now theorem 7.2, angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now you can know what is the meaning of isosceles triangle. Equal two sides of the triangle is called the isosceles triangle. And here in the theorem given, angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Given triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. To prove angle C is equal to angle B, because the opposite angles of AB and AC is angle C is equal to angle B. Now construction we have to write, because you see in figure we draw a AD, bisector of angle A. So we have to write the compulsory construction. So construction, draw the bisector AD of angle A which meets BC in D. Now proof. In triangle ABD and ACD, AB is equal to AC given, angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by construction, AD is equal to AD common. So we can write triangle ABD congruent triangle ACD by SAS rule. So we can write angle B is equal to angle C by CPCT. And here we have to prove our theorem. Theorem 7.3. The sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Here given triangle ABC in which angle B is equal to angle C. To prove AB is equal to AC. This is the converse theorem of 7.2. In figure, same figure for according to the 7.2 theorem. Now construction here, draw the bisector of AD of angle A which meets BC at D. Proof. In triangle ABD and triangle ADC, angle B is equal to angle C is given. AD is common. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by construction. So, we can write that angle ABD is equal to angle ADC. So, we can prove here triangle ADB congruent triangle ADC. Angle side angle rule. So, we can write AB is equal to AC by CP/CT. Thus, we prove our theorem. Now, theorem 7.4. Here is a SS congruence rule. Means side is side congruence rule. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of the another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Here you have to see three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of the other triangle. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Now 7.5 theorem. RHS congruent rule. Right angle, hypotenuse and side congruent rule. If in the two right angle triangles, the hypotenuse and the one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Theorem 7.6. If two sides of a triangle are unequal and the angle opposite to the larger side is larger or greater. If two sides of the triangle are unequal, here is a triangle is not a equal measurement. Here is the two sides of triangle are unequal and the opposite side of the larger side is the larger. Theorem 7.7. If any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is larger. Here any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is larger. Now theorem 7.8. The sum of any two sides of the triangle is greater than the third side. Or in any triangle, sum of the length of any two sides more than the third side. Here given triangle ABC. To prove 1. AB plus AC is greater than BC. Second, AB plus BC is greater than AC. Third, AC plus BC is greater than AB. Here construction. We have to produce BA to D such that AC is equal to AD and then join D to C. Here give you only triangle ABC and you have to construct the triangle ACD. So you have to write the construction compulsory. Now proof. In triangle ABD, AC is equal to AD by construction. So angle A is equal to angle 1. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. As angle 1 is a part of triangle BCD, so we can say that angle BCD is greater than angle 1. This is number 2. From 1 and 2 we can say that angle BCD is greater than angle B. This is number 3. In triangle BCD and from equation number 3 we can write that BD is greater than BC. Greater angle has larger side of opposite to it. But BA plus AD is equal to BD. From the figure we can see that. So BA plus AD is greater than BC. But we proved AD is equal to AC. So we can write here AB plus AC is greater than BC. Thus we prove the first proof AB plus AC is greater than BC. Thus similarly we can prove that other two parts as AB plus BC is greater than AC and AC plus BC is greater than AB. Now here all the theorems we have completed and here congruence rule, 5 congruence rule you have to learn properly. SS congruence rule, AASS congruence rule, AAS congruence rule, SSS congruence rule, and RHS congruence rules. All rules you have to use in the sums. Now, we start exercise 7.1. Read the questions from the textbook. So, everyone take out page number 118 in textbook. Question number 1. In quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisect angle A. See figure 7.16. So that triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? This is our question. Here I draw the figure from the textbook. In this chapter, when you write the solution at that time given to prove and proof, compulsory you have to write. Otherwise, you will not get the full marks. Here distribution, the marks is given to prove and proof. Now here given, in quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisect angle A. This is the given. Now in the questions, after show that, after prove that, all these things have to prove. Here to prove is equal to triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD. Proof. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AC is equal to AD is given, AB is equal to AB is common, angle ACAD is equal to angle DAB, AB bisect angle A. So, triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD, and we can write BC is equal to BD by CP/CT. If you prove the both congruent triangles, then you can write the other parts equal to by CP/CT. Now question number 2. Take out page number 119. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC and angle BAD is equal to angle CBA in figure 7.17. This is the given, and to prove that, this is the proof that this is to prove. First, triangle ABD congruent triangle BAC. Second, BD is equal to AC. And third, angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Now answer 2. Here figure is given. Now given ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is equal to CD and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. To prove, first, triangle ABD is equal to triangle BAC. Second, BD is equal to AC and angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Proof. First, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AD is equal to BC is given, BA is equal to AB is common, angle BAD is equal to angle CBA is given. So, we can write triangle ABD congruent triangle BAC by side angle side rule, means SS rule. Second number, in first we prove triangle ABD congruent triangle BAC. So, we can write BD is equal to AC by CP/CT. Third number, triangle ABD congruent triangle BAC. We proved in first. So, we can write angle ABD is equal to angle BAC by CP/CT. Now, question number 3. Here, page number 119. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. Show that CD bisect AB. Means OA is equal to OB we have to prove. Now given AB and CD are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. To prove CB bisect AB. Proof. In triangle OAD and triangle OBC, AD is equal to BC given. Angle OAD is equal to angle OBC, each 90 degree. Angle AOD is equal to angle BOC, vertically opposite angles. So, triangle OAD congruent triangle OBC, angle side rule. So, OA is equal to OB we can write by CP/CT. It means CD bisect AB. Thus, we have to prove CD bisect AB. Now question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q, so that triangle ABC congruent triangle CDA. Here, answer number 4. Given L and M are two parallel lines intersect by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. To prove triangle ABC congruent triangle CDA. Now, if you write the given and to prove from the question in exam, you will get 1.5 mark. You cannot write the proof, but you can get the marks 1.5 mark for given and prove. So, in the exam, compulsory write given and to prove. Here now proof. AB parallel CD and AD parallel BC. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So, we can write ABCD is a parallelogram because a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if both the pairs of opposite side are parallel. Here BC is equal to AD. This is number 1. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Same thing. AD is equal to CD. Number 2. Opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. And third, angle ABC is equal to angle CDA because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So we can write now in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. AB is equal to CD from 2. BC is equal to DA from 1. And angle ABC is equal to angle CDA from 3. We can write triangle ABC congruent triangle CDA by side angle side rule. In question 5, line L is a bisector of angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendicular from B to arms angle A so that first, triangle APB congruent triangle AQB. Second, BP is equal to BQ or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Now, here answer number 5. Given line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. To prove, first, triangle APB congruent triangle AQB. Second, BP is equal to BQ or B is the equidistance from the arms of angle A. Proof in first, triangle APB and triangle AQB. Angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ because L is a bisector of angle A. AB is equal to AB common. Angle BPA is equal to angle BQA, each 90 degree. So we can write triangle APB congruent triangle AQB by angle side rule. It is AA's rule. Second number, triangle APB congruent triangle AQB. We have to prove. So we can write BP is equal to BQ by CP CT. Now, question number 6. In figure 7.21, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. So that BC is equal to DE. Here, in answer 6, given in figure, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. To prove, BC is equal to DE. Now proof, in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, AB is equal to AD given, AC is equal to AE also given. Angle BAD is equal to angle EAC is equal to given. Now adding angle DAC on both sides. So angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle DAC plus angle EAC. We can write angle BAC is equal to angle DAE. So we can write triangle ABC congruent triangle ADE. Say side angle side rule. So BC is equal to DE by CP CT we have to write. Question number 7, page number 120 in the textbook. Read the question from the textbook. AB is a line segment and P is a midpoint. D and E are points on the same side of AB such that angle BAD is equal to angle ABE and angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. Show that first, triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP and second, AD is equal to BE. In answer, given AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. D and E are points on the same side of AB such that angle BAD is equal to angle AB and angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. To prove, first, triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP, and second, AD is equal to BE. Now proof. For first, triangle DAP and triangle EBP, AP is equal to BP because P is the midpoint of line segment AB. Angle DAP is equal to angle EBP. Given angle EPA is equal to triangle DPB is given. Now add angle EPD to both sides. So angle APD is equal to angle BPE. So we can write angle triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP angle side angle rule. Now in second, we have to prove triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP. So we can write AD is equal to B by CP/CT. Now question number 8, read from the textbook. In right triangle ABC, right angle at C, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produce to point D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to point B. So that first, triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD. Second, angle DBC is a right angle. Third, triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB. And fourth, CM is equal to 1/2 AB. Answer 8. Given in right triangle ABC, right angle at C, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to point D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to point B. To prove, first, triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD. Second, angle DCB is a right angle triangle. Third, triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB. Fourth, CM is equal to 1/2 AB. Proof for first. In triangle AMC and triangle BMD, M is equal to BM because M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. CM is equal to DM is given. Angle AMC is equal to angle BMD, vertically opposite angles. So we can write triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD side angle side rule. Second, triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD we have to prove. So we can write angle ACM is equal to angle BDM by CP/CT. But these are alternate interior angles and they are equal. So AC parallel BD. Now AC parallel BD and transversal is BC. Intersect them. So angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 because the reason is the sum of the consecutive interior angles on the same side of transversal. Here angle DBC plus 90 is equal to 180 because angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. So angle DBC is equal to 90 degree. So angle DBC is a right angle. Third, in triangle DCB and triangle ACB, angle DBC is equal to angle ACB each 90 degree. BC is equal to CB, common. Triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD proved in question number 1. In 1, AC is equal to BD, CP/CT. So triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB side angle side rule. Now fourth, in triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB we proved in third. So DC is equal to AB by CP/CT. But DC is equal to CM is equal to 1/2 DC. So we can write 2 CM is equal to AB. So CM is equal to 1/2 AD. Thus we completed exercise 7.1.